So we're saying, does the way that me leaning over this desk, or this counter here, does it affect the way that I talk? Does it affect what I talk about? Does it affect how I talk about that? And I'm saying it does. You know, if I hold my hand like this and talk to you and talk the whole time, what will happen? You know what I'm saying? Something's gonna happen. That's directly influenced by me holding my hand like this. Just looks like I held it like that and talked. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, so basically, it would all come into play. It would affect it like math. So, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm a young man, and, you know, sometimes I like to check up on myself. I'm like, man, so what the fuck am I doing with my life, So I imagine myself being older, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, let me imagine I was like 80, 90, you know what I mean? Like 80, like 88, 85, let me imagine that. And let me look back on this 30 something, you know what I'm saying? Mark, 30 something year mark now. And being like, all right, well, what the fuck is going on with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is he at in his life? And then also something that that's pretty cool to do would be to go from this point and to remember back. Remember what you were doing last year, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that, and just sitting back and seeing how it's all coming together, you know what I'm saying, and what's going on. But that's just one philosophy, that's looking at it from the way I'm looking at life. Like, hey, I don't want to be a loser, It's something deep. It's something deep that I was thinking about. I was watching a movie called the original 1920 Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm guessing it's original. It's 1920, and they weren't talking. It was a silent film. Yeah, silent film. So Dr. Jekyll, the doctor, he had spent some time. He was volunteering his time to the people who were poor. He had opened up a little hospital that he was paying out of his own pocket to take care of the poor people. And when I seen that, it was like, man, I know I've heard that before, but like, bam, it hit me. And the part that hit me was like, hey, people have different lives, Like, some people grow up and they just have money. You know what I'm saying? They just look good. They just look a certain way. They have money. They have good looks. You know what I'm saying? They say they were born in fucking a good part of the world that has great weather. Not a lot of wars. I mean, it's fucking true. Everybody can't be born in America or in Iceland or wherever you think is great, Everybody's not gonna be born there. Some people are born in the shit countries. What does that say? And that's a pretty heavy thing to accept. I mean, I accepted that when I was younger, but then I got on this whole kick about there has to be something that unites all of us, on the planet. Some truth that justifies life. And I lost sight that we're different. People are different. I can sing. I have a great singing voice. I look good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucked up. I'm not strung out on anything. I don't have any sickness. You know what I'm saying? I have family that is alive, loving. people knew I sing. They know I sing. Girls love me when I sing. Everything is, cool like that. Um, but it was a certain part of me. It's a certain part of me that feels guilty. When I have it a certain way, or I'm singing, I'm going around singing, and someone else is like suffering. It's like, what I'm saying? I didn't want it to be like that. I wanted to be an average Joe. I wanted to be a community guy. I wanted to be rubbing shoulders with the strugglers. You know what I'm saying? It's something I wanted. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Why is that? That's because it's just out of the belief of God. Out of the belief that, hey, God didn't make a mistake when he couldn't have. Like, is this a mistake? You know what I'm saying? For these kids to be born over there and die like that, or these kids to get shot in the street like that, is that a mistake? I don't want to die, but people die every day. Am I going to kill myself because I feel guilty about life and about living? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not. And more so, why should I feel guilty about getting a lot of money doing something that's easy for me to do when the next man is struggling and trying, may even be my next door neighbor, trying and trying, but he can't win? You know what I'm saying? Is it something better about me? Do I know something he doesn't? Or is it just my life? That's some shit to think about. Do you know something this man doesn't? Are you better than him? You know what I mean? What does that mean? Did somebody tell you the secret, not him? So I don't think that judging people's lives is a good thing at all.